Hello guys, Mr. Surplus Nut here, bringing another part of this series on reloading precision rifle ammunition. Right now we're going to be at the point where we're going to start charging these cases with powder and also seating the bullet. But before we get into that, we have to do something that's very important, which is weighing the bullet tips and also the cases. The cases are completely cleaned, primed. The necks are all sized to 40 thousandths of an inch. Okay. And I'm gonna be using, since this is 308 Winchester 308, that's what I shoot. I'm using Sierra's Match King bullets. They are 308 diameter, 168 grain. Okay, and they are hollow point bolt tails. These are the ones that I've had the best success with, and I have used Bergers in the past, Berger bullets, but I haven't really scored pretty good with those. So I came back to Sierra's, and also they're more consistent in their weight. Believe it or not, I usually weigh all the bullets, and no matter what brand I use, which I've only, since I've been reloading, I've only used Sierra Match Kings and Berger bullets. And the weight consistency of the Sierras have been more precise. Okay, like right on the money. They're 168 grains, they'll weigh like 167.9, 168, 168.1. But on the Bergers, for whatever reason, I would weigh them and they were like a little bit way off. Okay, if I was using like I think I was shooting at one time 175 grains, and they were weighing like 174.6, 174.7, 175.3. They were kind of like way off in those parameters. So we're gonna be using the Sierra Match Kings. Okay, so we need to start by weighing each tip of the bullet, and also we're gonna be weighing the cases. Now the way I do this, I get a paper, okay, over here on this side, and one is going to be for my cases, the other one for my bullets. I already have my scale all calibrated, ready to go. The RCBS Range Master 750, it's calibrated. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go ahead and start weighing these bullet tips. What you do is you just put it right there. Maybe you could see. Get it on there so you can see what it weighs. There you go. This one's weighing 167.9. Okay, 167.9. I've weighted a few of them already, so more or less they're in that range. See, and now if you weight enough, it goes right to 168. That's what you do when you're using the scale. You just kind of like wait, give it a few seconds, and to make sure it's gonna stay there. And you might want to lift it up again, put it back in there, and it'll read you know what it is. So now we're gonna come over here to the paper where it says over here on this one on the right, and we're gonna write 168. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a little row of all my 168 and so on. Whatever, I'm not gonna have that many. You know, it'll either be 168 grains, and I'm gonna have another one that's 167.9 or 167.8. Then I'm gonna write next to this, next to the 168 one, I'm gonna write 167.8, whatever it may be, and then I'll start making like little rows of bullets, and that's how I sort them out. So this is right here. Let's lift it up. Make sure my scale is gonna go back to its 0. Okay, let's make sure he did, but I just want to make sure. Okay, it's reading 167.9. Let's see if it goes up to 168. You might say, well, maybe that little, you know, grain difference in weight, it's not gonna matter. I think it does. I try to do my groups of 5 rounds, because I shoot 5 shot groups. So just like you see it on the loading block, it's got 5 cases. That's how it ends up going in the little blue box. Okay, and so yeah, it went up to 168. So this bullet tip is a 168 one. So we're gonna put it right here, and we're gonna weight another one. Yeah, let's wait for the scale to go back to see, that one went right to 168.1. So I'm gonna write next to this one 168.1. Okay, that's 168.1. $167.9. It might go up to 168. So we're gonna do like 3 of these. It went up to 168. It's probably gonna stay there. So that's what you want to do. Okay, that's 168. I'm gonna put it right here on the line of the row of 168, and like you can see here, okay, you want to go ahead and make little rows, and you want to weight all your bullets, and then you start off by going from lower weight to highest weight. Okay, so now let's do a couple of cases. We're gonna do it now. Remember, these cases do have the primer in it. That's how I weigh them. I weigh them with the primer in the case itself. That case right there, it's weighing 167.8. Let's get it out of there and put it here. And let's weight another one. That one's weighing 170.3. So we're gonna write here 170.3 and put it over here. And we're gonna weight another one. Okay? We're gonna weight another one. That one's weighing 168.6. Going to 168.7. On my cases, if I'm within like 1 decimals, I just put it together like this one. Well, no, that one's way high. That one's 168.7. I thought it was 167.8, 167.7, but no, it's 168.7. So we're gonna write here 168.7. Okay, we're gonna put it on this side, and we're gonna do that like that. Okay. Wait for the scale to go back to 0. Wait, another one. 169.9. Okay, 169.9. Alright, let's put it over here. Let's wait another one. Went back to 0. 170.5. 170.6. Over here. Back to 0. 170.2. See, so right here, 170.2. Right here on this paper, I already have one row started with 170.3. So that one most likely, it went up to 170.3. So if it would have stayed at 170.2, I would have probably put it on the 170.3 row. So yeah, but it jumped up. That's the same weight, 170.3. Okay, we're gonna have a row started. Let's do another case. Wait for the scale to go back to 0. Okay. That one's 168.8. I have one here, 168.7. Most likely that one's gonna go on this row. I have one row started of 168.7. That one's 168.9. So it's gonna go together with this one. Okay, then we're gonna do another one. I'll make sure it went to 0. Yeah, it did. Okay. 170.1, 170.1. I have a row started with 170.3. So that one most likely is gonna go on that one. Okay, 1 or 2 decimals, it ain't gonna really matter on your cases. Went back to 0, and we're gonna go ahead and weight that one. 168.9. I have a row started at 168.7. So this 168.9er is gonna go into that row. So just let me show you guys here what I'm doing, so you guys can see. See that? You kind of like weigh your cases, and you start making rows of weight. If your cases are going to be between 1 decimal 2, you might want to put them together. And the same thing with your bullets on this side. Okay, so I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's go ahead and weight a couple of bullets more. That one, it's 167.9. Okay, I don't have one row for that one. 167.9. Well, it might just jump up to 168 if you let it. There you go. See, 1 to 168. So that one's gonna go on the 168 row. Let's wait another. My minutes are running out, but let's see if we can get another one. Let's wait for this thing to go to 0. There we go. Went to 0. And we're weighing that bullet tip. 168. There we go. Give it a couple minutes because it might jump up to 168.1. No, it stay there. Okay, let's do one more. 167. 167.9. It might go to 168. Just wait a couple minutes, seconds, and see. I do have a row for 167.9. Oh, that one looks like it's gonna stay there. And that's how you guys do it. Okay. So now I'm gonna do all these, and then once I do all these, we'll go ahead and jump into the part of loading the powder and seating the bullets. So I hope you guys can follow along. Okay, this is Mr. Surplus Nut. Check you guys out later.